Now, let's talk fashion. At Nightingale, we keep a very close eye on what's happening in the global fashion scene. We selected 10 of the most remarkable trends worldwide. Let's call them the highlights of the coming spring-summer season. We'll show you how they looked on runways in Paris, Milan, and New York, and how you'll be translating these trends into your wardrobe very soon. The first women's wear trend that we'll be highlighting is leather luxury, a trend that continues to dominate this year. From elegant kaftan-style dresses at Altuzarra and extravagant puffy sleeves at Gabriela Hearst to low-waisted pants at D2 and oversized suits from Droom. This trend reinterprets everyday classics into decadent pieces. After the fall-winter khaki, chocolate, and earthy tones, leather is back in black, and faux leather is still in. From dark lovers to playful romanticism, the second trend we'll be underlining offers simplicity without sacrificing its grace. This season's predominant silhouette is all about long layers that drape over the body, seen at Christian Dior, Alberta Ferretti, Acne Studios, and others. The serene tunics have a very comfortable and romantic mood. Following this, the Turkish designer Bora Aksu even thought about matching one's face mask. Next up, puffed proportions. They have become a staple in every woman's wardrobe, and this trend has brought up a tougher attitude in the girlish sleeve silhouette. Jill Sander offers billowy dresses in all black, while at Loewe, designer Jonathan Anderson provides his girly shirt dresses with some puffed sleeves, both indicating a fiercer mood to the look. Along with this trend, the big-time shoulders follow. Donatella Versace volumes up on the traditional blazer and transforms this classic piece into a contemporary must-have. A micro-trend in women's wear is one that has been present in summer seasons since forever: the shorts and miniskirt. The miniskirt, first worn in the 1960s, is reintroduced and slightly upgraded with different materials, as seen at Alberta Ferretti and Dolce & Gabbana. Shorts, also a summer essential, always ensure an elegant silhouette in its purest interpretation. This leggy trend makes it big again. Worn at Celine, Zimmermann, and Anakiki, we suggest giving it a go. The last women's wear trend we're pointing out comes with no surprise, as it is the only part of your outfit visible on screen during your Zoom calls. From Chochin, oversized pilgrim collar, and Ami's supersized collar, to Chloe's statement collar, to J.W. Anderson's 70s-inspired lapels. It seems that bigger is better when it comes to your neckline. Say what you want about the post-lockdown tailoring boom, but leisure wear isn't going anywhere. Designers had no choice but to embrace comfort for the spring-summer season and welcomed this casual trend into menswear. At Casablanca and Celine, comfort and warmth with a sporty vibe were the answer, and Prada made luxury underwear pajamas, while Isabel Marant goes for easy dressing. Following the previous trend, the polo shirt is seen at the popular French houses Jacquemus, Dior, and Hermes. Instantly thinking about Roland Garros, the polo went from the sports court to a staple piece in a man's wardrobe. This isn't just a trend, it is also a piece of clothing with great history that should be cherished and kept alive. Next to the polo shirt, the return of the bomber jacket and the safari jacket must be celebrated. This trend has reached a new level of obsession at the Spring-Summer 2021 shows. And for this season, the look has been updated with a more all-round functionality vibe. From the military bomber jacket at Maison Mihara Yasuhori and the all-over safari look at South Korean brand Ujunmi, to that insanely luxurious orange jacket at Walter van Beirendonck. It's all about looking like you walked right out of an apocalypse, although there is a neatness to the look which feels less extreme than it has in previous seasons. Next up is perhaps more of a micro-trend in menswear, but one you remember from the olden days, the nautical blue and white stripes. But this time in all materials and shapes, from a sleeveless sweater seen at Sunny to sailor sweaters, including the Anchor logo at the sun-soaked Casablanca show and exaggerated Breton-style tops and shirts at the Dolce & Gabbana show. And lastly, a menswear trend we've seen before, pastels. These sorbet-inspired colors are the perfect option for the summer. Better yet, style them all simultaneously in one look. If we rely on the houses and brands of the moment, this trend will remain one of the chicest styles for the seasons to come. Seen at Hermès, Dior, and Hermenegildo Zegna. Now that you're up to speed on how these swanky trends seen on catwalks all over the globe, let's have a closer look on how they will make it to your wardrobe. In the next couple of minutes, we'll be showcasing the Spring-Summer 21 collections of the Nightingale showroom brands, styled seamlessly cross-brand. Art direction by Nightingale and shot at Jaguar Land Rover. world's cleanest pair of jeans is from Antwerp. Nightingale was commissioned by Belgian label Honest for its newest campaign. This brand designs and produces 100% circular denim that looks just as good as it feels wearing them. In an industry that's one of the most polluting on a global scale, Honest wants to prove that we do have a choice, one that includes 56% recycled cotton and no harmful chemicals. No seasonal collections, but timeless pieces that last. With its adage, "Nothing to hide," Honest takes a clear stand. The label will launch its new branding, website, and collection on November 26th. And, of course, the collection will be available at the Nightingale showrooms. Coming season, Nightingale welcomes French jewelry brand Les Georgette. a brand created by Maison Altesse, France's leading jewelry manufacturer. In partnership with Breton leather goods manufacturer Taxier, two living heritage companies dating back to the early 1900s. Today, the Les Georgettes brand, named in honor of Georges Legros, founder of the Altesse House, offers innovative collections of jewelry and accessories in a silver, gold, or rose gold finish. The pieces have endless possibilities for personalization and collection. Because, as they like to put it, variety is the spice of life. Come and discover this uplifting heritage brand now at the Nightingale showrooms. Simple yet not simplistic. That's how the aesthetic of Arthur can be described. The new Belgian watch brand combines a unique curved dial with interchangeable straps. The result is an elegant timepiece that is timeless yet hyper-personal. Available in a black and white dial, and with a variety of wristbands, the watch can be adjusted to style, occasion, mood, or season. From businessmen to students, from creatives to retirees, and men of all ages, Arthur Watch, your wingman on any occasion. Idiosyncrasy, a mode of behavior or way of thought peculiar to an individual that sets itself apart from the rest. An Amsterdam-based project where Nightingale merges with young creative talent. We've collaborated with 5 inspiring people to discover their idiosyncrasy. Each of them received an analog photo camera branded by Nightingale to capture their vision, story, and thoughts. And that leads us to where we are now, the world premiere of Imprints of Idiosyncrasy. Camille van de Leefgraaf is a 22-year-old photographer. She studied at the Amsterdam Photography Academy and is currently a fashion student at the Amsterdam Fashion Institute. After her first degree, she relinquished the camera for a while. Now that she rekindled her passion for photography, Camille tells the personal story of growing up in a house that was formed within the art movement De Style. This house is the starting point of her love for composition and the endless possibilities within art and daily life. Yara Jemink is a social documentary photographer who's addressing various humanitarian themes such as migration, family, and collective memory. She uses photography as a medium to research her own cultural heritage. In a poetical way, she portrays subjects through the personal lens and seeks to capture the ordinary things in life. Her projects are often time documents where she searches for the interaction between the past and the present. With her work, she hopes to encourage reflection on personal history and identity and to broaden her audience's worldviews. As a graphic designer, Maaike van Everdingen is concerned about the balance between traditional and new media. Throughout her work, she's been fascinated by the experimental shapes existing stories can take. Maaike sees her designs as conversation starters. During the process, an exchange of opinions take place. Sometimes they want to inform, other times they want to start a debate or share intimacies. Willem Sizu was born in the Netherlands and raised in Mulanje, Malawi. Willem's photography is a reflection of his ability to connect with both new environments and people from various backgrounds and places. As a young teenager, Willem Sizu gained online acclaim with his older brother Bastiaan and his twin brother Bob. As the Sizu brothers, they were among the early featured accounts on Instagram and became the faces of a new generation of photographers. In 2016, the brothers parted ways, with Willem focusing mostly on his own photography career, working for a multitude of clients in fashion, travel, lifestyle, and tech. We talked to Willem at his very own studio at the inspiring NDSM shipyard in Amsterdam North.
We zijn in de studio in Amsterdam-Noord. In een oude scheepswerf. Ik fotografeer echt van mensen, reis tot fashion en portretten, zeg maar. Wel altijd gewoon in de combinatie van hoe ik het zelf wil hebben, zeg maar. Dus op reis fotografeer ik net zo goed mensen, maar dan weer op een gekke locatie. En eigenlijk altijd buiten geweest. Het is ook vrij raar dat ik nu een studio heb eigenlijk. Ik schiet hier heel af en toe, maar ik vind het leukst gewoon om op locatie, dus in de buitenlucht te schieten. Wat ik met de camera heb gefotografeerd die ik van Nightingale heb gekregen is eigenlijk ook in de studio dus voornamelijk. Je ziet mijn kat die daar zit. En een shoot die hier gisteren gaande was. Waarbij ik gewoon met de camera, want het is een point-and-shoot camera, echt casual momenten heb vastgelegd. Dan wel op de shoot, dan wel op de fiets naar huis en van de kat. Dus dat is ook wat ik ermee heb gedaan, zeg maar. Meer gewoon de daily captures erbij heb gepakt.
The NDSM shipyard, where Willem Sisso's pre-reserved studios are located, was one of the largest shipyards in the world from the 1920s to the 1980s. After these activities stopped, the site became a home for creative pioneers. The highlight of this monumental place is the NDSM Loods. This is where Kunststad, or Art City, is located. More than 1,000 artists, designers, and architects create their own work here. This new creative movement, combined with the industrial heritage, gives Amsterdam a truly interesting and magnetizing dynamic. And it makes the NDSM shipyard the perfect backdrop for a shoot with our Amsterdam showroom brands.